Yesterday, Zimbabwe's self-made drama queen Kuda Tagwirei took his theatrics to Masvingo province. He was introduced to the ZANU-PF provincial gathering as the chairman of the government land tenure committee, a body that is not recognized by any law. Bakwache is abusing this phantom position to traverse the breadth and the length of the country, making his pitch as a presidential aspirant. However, it seems that the more he takes the podium, the more he exposes his lack of class wisdom and presidential pedigree. Sanamina mashokaro atakiwa aiwa Kuda Tagwirei panguva ino achionekwa kunzi he is the chairperson welenditenya. Panguva ino watakiwa chinzi aiwa zvavari kuita izvi tikuona kuti vanalin m nevamwe political commentators they are against that. Subscribe or like on the bell icon. Anoitambira nyora achiti it appears lost on Bakwache that there is an entire Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Water, Fisheries and Rural Development, complemented by 2 deputy ministers, a permanent secretary, chief directors, deputy directors, principal officers, and well-educated extension officers operating in every village in Zimbabwe. These individuals can better articulate the government's program on land tenure. Bakwache possesses no formal qualification that makes him an expert on this subject. He unashamedly calls himself Dr. Tagwirei by virtue of a fake honorary doctorate purchased from a flea market university in Nigeria. It seems lost on the uneducated Kuda that a committee chairperson simply wields the power to chair meetings and control proceedings. Upon his arrival in Masvingo, the sleepy town was awakened by his noisy, high-speed presidential convoy in a typical Kuda style. Road users and motorists were bullied off the road to pave the way for the raid. Upon arriving at the venue with his enlarged security contingent, Bakwache immediately took up the entire VVIP reserved seating, leaving political members and cabinet ministers stronging for seats. Such is Bakwache's delusional sense of grandeur. When he was finally introduced to speak, a few hired, drug-influenced youths could be heard chanting, President, signaling Bakwache's real mission to assert himself as the heir apparent to ED's throne. However, as soon as he opened his mouth, every bit of hope that he could ever be a president faded. Bakwache spoke in his usual incoherent style, lacking depth, content, and conduct. Realizing his own shortcomings, he veered off his supposed agenda and reverted to the default strategy of promising trinkets to everyone. Ndomashukwa nokudai togwa panguva ino tona lini imach ataka ayo Kuda Tagwirei panguva ino. Mbodzi mafunguro enyu moti kudii pamusoro pechitwa ichi. Ndakome section medu, subscribe or like, hit on the bell icon.